there folks, JD here, and today we've got this. After 4 months of waiting, it has turned up. The ZD Racing Pirates. This is the 9116, and it is a brushless 4x4 truck. So, there she is. Right, let's have a little bit in-depth look at this. Okay, and here we have it. This is the monstrous 1/8 scale ZD Racing 9116. Let's open up this inside. So a couple of things to note first. This is a 1/8 scale. It has taken 4 months to get you. If you do live in the UK and you have bought one of these, it will come by rail, and that's why it takes up to 4 months for it to arrive, just to let you know. Right then, first of all, before we get into the technical specifications and the actual build quality and the materials used of this particular truck, let's look at this body to begin with. Look at this. Really, really nice. Yellow and black with red trim really does make it look very, very nice. Now, the good thing about this is not a hard body. It's a nice contortable body, so you can bend it. So if you do end up bashing the hell out of this and flipping it onto its back, you are hopefully not going to crack that body as quickly as you might do with some others, which are slightly more rigid. So you do have a nice amount of angle of play with that particular body. So let's put that to one side. We'll come back to that in a bit. Right. So this is where all the gubbins are. This is where all the magic happens. Let's zoom in and have a little bit of a better look at all of this. And here we have it. So let's start off with our brushless motor up here. This brushless can is a 3670 2150 kV, capable of up to 50 miles an hour with some slight battery modifications for you to get that speed. Working our way down, we have the ESC down here, the enhanced speed controller. This speed controller is fan cooled, so you haven't got to worry about cooling. What I would do though is, after a fair few bashes, just ensure that the ESC is nice and cool. If it's not, you may want to replace this fan for one which is a little bit bigger and one which can actually extract the heat off the ESC a little bit faster. Then we have our Dean's T connector to attach to our battery here. I love the Dean's T connector. I think it is by far the best. Next to I think it is by far the best connector that we have on the market for RC. Then we have our receiver box here, which is encased. It looks like it's waterproof, although it doesn't state. There are a couple of down the side here. That's where the cables do come out of and run around the back here. Inside here, as you can see, we have our little antenna just sticking out the top. So that's quite nice there. Should you want to replace the receiver for something for your own transmitter or your own receiver, then you would have to do so in this box here. You have a 9 kilogram servo at the front here. I was a little bit concerned about the 9 kilograms, but it has got metal gears, so it should be more than powerful enough to turn these wheels on grass, on dirt, on gravel, and at speed as well. That's what my main concern was there. So I think all in all, that should be okay. Then we have our battery. Now, this particular battery that comes with it is an 11.1 volt, 3000 milliamp hour pack. And, you know, you should get quite a nice bit of speed out of her with that, but it's not going to be, I shouldn't imagine actually it's going to be up to the 50 mile an hour speed at all until you put something like a 3S or a 4S on it. Now, that's the pack that you get. It's just huge, just your generic pack. It doesn't, it doesn't state how many cells. If I was to put my finger in between both, I can actually feel this is a 2S battery. So there are 2 cells inside here, making that a 2S battery. Not too bad, considering you get it with the truck. But I will be testing that out on the initial run to see exactly how that goes. Now, there is one other thing that does concern me about this particular truck when looking at the internals, and that is this bit here, the belly pan. The belly pan is aluminium. So if I turn this round, and you can see it a little bit better, there we go. That thing is solid. Now, okay, I like my trucks to be all thick plastic, and I'll tell you why. Because as soon as, say if you come down off a hard jump and you damage any part of the truck here. Now mostly when you do jumps, you are going to damage parts of the front of the trucks here. I like there to be plastic so it can twist and move and contort with the car. The few belly pans I've had which are aluminium have meant that the trucks, yes, have been quite hard, but when you do break things, because you do end up breaking a lot of things at the same time. So the impact isn't absorbed as quickly as it would be through plastic. But still, we'll give it a go and see exactly how this one fares. Now then, attached to the front end and the back end of the truck, you have these great big bad boys. Huge oil-filled suspension racks. And they are massive. Now, one thing I note straight away, when I got this out the box and I pushed it down, I noticed it was very, very squishy. But it's not very there's something about it. It is quite hard, the suspension, probably because it uses quite a thick gauge oil, but it does feel quite hard. So when you do come down, it's really going to come down. It's really going to come down quite hard. It's not going to have a lot of that squish. I'm going to find out what oil is inside here. I think it's quite a hard grade in order for that, quite a heavy grade in order for that to actually feel like it does. Now, these particular oil-filled racks are attached to aluminium hooks at the front and attached at the bottom here to plastic hooks. Now the plastic hooks at the bottom are very, very thick plastic, so shouldn't rip or tear that much. Now what this has got going for it as well is that they are extremely tough. They feel extremely tough. There's no give whatsoever. But that could also be a downside of this truck. But we'll have to see as time goes on. One good thing about it is though, is that along with this huge suspension, you have these monstrous tyres. Good off-road tyres, feel foam-filled. They have quite nice rims to them as well. Aluminium rims by the feel of it. So hopefully that's going to be a good, hopefully they're not going to be a recipe for disaster. And likewise, if I show you the back of the truck, it's exactly the same. Big bore oil-filled suspension racks at the back with the same motion, attached to aluminium at the front here and thick enhanced plastic on the bottom. All in all, see, I've really got to push down on that. So this, I think the oil inside here is quite heavy gauge. But still, I think this is going to be a beast. I'm really excited. Okay, let's zoom out and then we'll go into a few more things about this truck. So that is the internals. That's what powers this bad boy. You've had a look at these wheels, at these tyres and at the suspension racks front and back as well. As for the weight, so this is a 1/8 scale. As you can see next to my hand, the thing is big. So if you are going to take it with you, and if you don't drive, you have got to consider the size of it and the weight. Now the weight of this truck is only 3.1 kilograms. It does feel really quite light. So you shouldn't have any problems at all in taking it with you. So that being said, I think we're all done with this truck. Let's look at the accessories and see what else this comes with. Okay, so you get quite a few parts with this. So we have our manual inside here. Have a good read of this. This gives you a lot of good information. There's also some cable ties there and some Velcro pads also. Now inside this manual, it does go into quite a lot of detail about the truck, as well as troubleshooting sections. Everything that we've come to love about manuals, or at least I love about manuals, including somewhere an exploded diagram of the whole truck. Now, as you read through it, it's going to tell you every single parts and every single tool that you're going to need, which aren't included, to repair this, as well as different symbols so that you can see where you've got to glue something back in or where you've got to use something else, etc, etc. All in all, very, very concise, very, very good manual. Now then, we also have our charger, which is a B3 balance charger in the bottom here. This little guy is quite nice. So you have, out of the 3 cells here you can plug in, it'll tell you which cell is full and which cell is charging. I like that. So you've got your 2S and your 3S cable plugs for the bottom there as well. So I'm going to be charging this particular battery that came with this truck off this charger, and I'll let you know my thoughts on that when we actually take this guy out. I think though it's quite nice to have a balance charger, something like this, given with the truck. And then we come on to the all-important transmitter, and the transmitter itself, very well packaged, looks like that. So it looks a lot like my custom Fly Sky that I use, and I like that. I like these larger transmitters. I always have done. Once again, on this wheel you don't get foam. Well, you do get foam. You get hard foam, and it really is hard. It really is tough. It's not squishy, so that feels quite awkward. But another thing as well is your hands don't grip it that well. They do slip quite often, but we'll have to see what it's like when we actually take her out. Now here we have our steering and throttle trims, as well as our reverse or normal headings for our transmitter as well, should you want to reverse everything on and off. You've also got your on and off button at the bottom there. You've got your antenna at the top, and you've got your throttle, standard throttle on the bottom there. As for batteries, this takes 4 AA batteries, so ensure that you have got shop bought or pre-charged, as this transmitter does not allow USB charging of any sort. But it has got a plug in the back there for you to plug it in, but I don't think that's connected to anything. I think it's a bit of a faux plug. So I would buy shop bought batteries when you're using this transmitter. So all in all, you get a lot for your money in this. I mean, I didn't pay full price for it. I had it when it was reduced at just before Christmas time in November, and I thought it was a steal. So what do you get in this package altogether? Well, you get the truck. You get the nice addition of having a balance charger. You also get your 2S battery pack, and you get your transmitter, as well as you get your instruction manual and your extra parts in there as well, your cable ties and your foam pads. So that's everything you get. So it is a total RTR package. All you have to do is charge up the 2S and you're way to go. Right then, my friends, next stop is for me to do exactly that. Charge this, and then let's take this out and give it a good bash. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, my friends. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy racing.